Hey everyone, it's Ken with Two Drunk Brothers Garage. Got a little project. As you've seen in a previous video, we got an upgrade for the plow truck, which are LED light pods. Going to get rid of the old halogen bulbs that keep burning out. I just replaced a bulb on the driver's side pod. Probably last winter, and it burned out already again. So Ray went and bought some LED, the upgraded LED light pods for it. So I'm going to install those. Ray's at work, so he won't be here to help me, but I'll get the camera flipped around and show you what I'm doing, and then I'll show you a before with the halogens and with the LEDs lit up. Okay, so like I said in the unboxing of the LED light pods, got the two light pods, got the wiring harness and the mounting bolts. And so what I have to do is I have to take this old wiring harness off, and it just goes from across this side here from this pod and down, and it just plugs in right here. So all I got to do, there's 4 bolts on that hold these pods on. I'll be taking those 4 bolts out on each side and taking these big pods off, getting rid of the halogens and putting the new pods on, and redoing the wiring harness. Hopefully it won't take too long. It seems to be straight up and forward, but I'll get the old ones off, put the new stuff on, and I'll show you the difference at night between what the halogens look like and what the LEDs look like. So stay along for the ride. So it looks like I'm going to have to try to unpin this cylinder. So I got to take this cover off because there's some wiring inside this box right here where all the hydraulic lines go in. But the wiring harness, I just found out as further inspection that it goes inside this box. So I'm going to have to get this to loosen up a little bit so I can take this pin off so I can flop this forward a little bit. I got the covers loose, but the cylinder is holding it in place. So I'll get that loosened up a little bit and get this pin out. I could take it off the bottom or the top. I think I'll try to take it off the top here, and so I can get this cover out of the way. Okay, so I got the cover off. As you can see, I took the pin off the lower end of this ram, and I had to, it wouldn't swing it, so I had to get in there, turn the power on, and suck the ram up a little bit to get that cover to come off. So now I got to figure out which wires in here that I have to unhook, because there's a bunch of wires. So, and I just gotta unhook the wires here, follow the schematics, and plug everything back in. It's basically plug and play. But I'm just gonna keep this on time lapse so you can see what I'm doing. But I got the cover off. But so now I can get all this wires undone and stuff. So that's the next step. Okay, everyone. Wiring harness is wired up. Pretty simple. It comes with all the ends already on all the wires. I didn't have to cut nothing, clip nothing on, or nothing. Just put it back in the same order. But I mean, it's orange to orange, white to white, and then there's two red wires. One has a black. Those go together on one cylinder, and then there's a green and blue wire. Those go all together on one cylinder. Then there's this white with a black wire and a brown wire. White up on the switch here. This is switch when you're detaching and attaching the plow. It allows this to fall forward. But it's pretty simple. So now all I got left to do is put the light pods on, 4 bolts on each side, plug them in, and then I'll zip tie get the cables where I need them, where they're not too tight on each other, and zip tie everything back to the frame, and get the cover back on over top all this stuff, get the cylinder back in place, and this will be done. Pretty simple, actually. Pretty nice upgrade kit. So I'll get going with the light pods. Okay, everyone, I got the light pods on. They're all wired in. Got them all zip tied to the bar of the frame. I'm not going to put the cover on yet. Let me turn them on and make sure they work. And they work. Looks like they're pretty bright. Now the test. Oh yeah, that's low beam. Now the test is going to be, let me see what the high beam looks like. So there's a little row of LEDs up here, and then looks like the 2 on the inside are lit up for the low beams. Let me flick on the high beams here. Just have to, now they're all, oh yeah. I don't think it made a difference in the video, but now let's see with, oh yeah, that'll be great. Now that's with the light bar on. So, yeah, nice. Now I'll wait till it gets dark time out. And we'll see what they look like. Might have to do a little bit of adjusting. There's really not much. There's only a bolt on the mounting bracket that you can go up or down on. So that's going to be the hard part to get them adjusted correctly. But now I'll get this cover on and get this ram hook back on, and I'll be done. Okay, everyone. So I'm trying to put this cover back on right here. And whoever did the service on this thing last time, I noticed they didn't put this cover back on right. So this cover, this is the bottom, faces down. There's two tabs. Well, there's two slots in the bottom of this thing here, and I just noticed lifting this up, I can't get those in. So now that this has got no pressure on it, because I was trying to take it off, the cylinder off from the top before, and there was just so much pressure that I couldn't get it out. But now that there's no pressure on it, I can actually wiggle it around and get that pin out of there. And now I can get this out of the way enough that hopefully I can get this cover in here now. I'm going to try at least without having to take any hoses off, just to get this cover on correctly. But it looks like it's going to fight me. It looks like it's going to fight me. I don't know. I'm going to give it a go here. So I can't bend. I can't get it up high enough to get it on the tabs because the hoses are in the way. I think that's why they did that last time. They just slid it in place. But dirt and stuff gets up in here. So I'm going to take and slide that there and then attempt. And I need to come this way a little bit more. Where's my other hole at there? Oh, it's got to go on. No, it has to go on the inside. Why can't I get that to go in there now? Okay. Now I might see why. There. I think I got her. Okay. Sweet. Now I just got to get it the rest of the way on up here. There. There. Now I can put the upper part of the ram back on. We'll make sure that's spun so I can put the pin back in. But we'll get this on the rest of the way. But I'm going to put it back in time lapse. Well, everyone, I just learned something new here on this plow. Wasn't really paying attention, but the hydraulic ram does not, when you turn it on, it only goes up with power, and the weight of the plow makes it go down. So I'm sitting there. So I have my floor jack underneath, and I'm going to lift this up with the jack and get this lined up. At first I thought, oh, what did I do? I'm thinking, oh no, I can't get it back on. But actually, it's going to go back on easier than what it came off, which is good. So got the pin in. Now I just got to put the cotter pin in it. But we're almost done here. Got the light. Everything works, which is good. I do got to put the kickstand back into it, but that's nothing big. And this cotter pin, I've never seen, unless that just got bent, and I might have to bend that back if I can, or I'm going to have to go buy a new cotter pin, or not a clip, whatever you call that thing. Okay, everyone, it's all done. And I was just checking out because the old pods had turn signals in the pods, and these do have turn signals. I know it's a little bright, it's kind of hard to see, which is nice because when the plow is up, you can't see these lower turn signals. So, but I got it all back together. Everything is good to go. Everything works. There, I turned the headlights off and just got the hazards on so you can see the blinkers better. That's just the hazard lights, but they work because I already tested them out. I think it looks a lot better than having these great big pods on here. They were pretty big, and it'll make it easier to see over the plow now also. Okay, everyone, here's the halogen light pods. This one, as you can see, is burned out, and I just replaced that one. That's driver's side. There's passenger side. Well, that's what the lights look like. That's low beam. And then I'll flip it on high beam real quick here to show you what high beam looks like. Makes it a little brighter, but these things are really hard to drive with. So we got the new LED light kit for it, for the plow truck, and once they're on, I'll do the same thing and show you what they look like. Okay, everyone, this is what it looks like with the LEDs on, and I think they're aimed pretty good. And I mean, it's not totally dark yet, but they're definitely brighter than the other ones are. And that's low beams right there. High beams, it just goes up a little bit. I don't know if I can do this. So that's with the high beams on. It'll be better once we get it going down the road to see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm kind of pulling down in my driveway, and that corner right there is a little darker, and that's low beams, and that's high beam. So I think it's a lot better than the halogens, and I should have took a picture in the same, or video of the same. I just took it up against the garage door last night, but I think these are going to be just fine. They light up pretty good. Okay, everyone, gonna wrap this video up. I hope you liked the video. It took me a minute to learn how to pull it apart. It wasn't that it was hard, but I learned about that cylinder. I figured it was like some of the cylinders on the heavy equipment I run, where you turn it one way, it goes in, you turn it the other way, goes out with the hydraulics. Well, this one here, it goes up with the hydraulics, but it goes down with the weight of the plow. So I end up having to use my floor jack to raise the plow up off the ground to line the bottom of the ram into the hole for the pin, which no big deal. But I got the cover, everything is back on. Lights work great. I think once it gets dark out, or when it gets dark out, I'm going to take it for a little ride and check out where the aim is, and then get them aimed up. But if you like the video, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Saying cheers, everyone. Cheers, brother. Wish you could have been here. Ken with Two Drunk Brothers Garage. I hope you liked the video.